Hey everyone, how are you feeling today? I hope you all are doing great at home. I hope that you're helping your parents with the chores. Now, if you're bored of staying in, maybe you should read a book instead of playing games. Okay, enough chat. Let's get on with our agenda. Now, our lesson today will be based on Pulse 2 English workbook. It'd be pretty handy if you have a copy with you right now because we're about to start our lesson. So why don't you go and grab your copy now? So, for our lesson this week, we are going to read an online message board and learn about different ways to make money. We are going to find out the tips for making some extra money, and then we are going to answer some questions based on the text that we have read. And lastly, we're going to talk about other tips for making money. Now, before we get on with our lesson, I'd like to ask you guys this question. How do you communicate with your friends, especially now that we are not able to come to school and teachers are conducting their lessons online, so we are not able to see each other physically. So how do you do it? And let's say you need to ask your friends for some help on your homework. Would you prefer giving them a call on the phone, or would you rather text them instead of calling? Which would you prefer? I guess most of you would answer that you would rather text them. Am I right? But what if you wanted to have an online discussion with your friends? Let's say you're working on a group project. How do you go about it? So, can you name one app or a social media that you and your friends use in order to chat and share stuff with each other, or even apps that your teachers use to conduct their online lessons? Now, I'm not sure if you have heard of an online message board before. So, what is this online message board? An online message board is an online social platform that allows you to interact with each other and share ideas with your friends. So, how does it work? Well, for starter, in order to join an online message board, you'll need to provide a username or a unique ID. You are also advised not to use your real name. Now, once you're in, you should be able to share your thoughts or inquiry by posting them on a specific message board. Then your friends or even strangers will be able to provide their inputs and have elaborate discussions on what you have posted. It's like having a meeting online, and everyone should be able to respond and share their thoughts. Now, let's look at the first task. Now, for this one, I need you to open up your book to page 63, an online message board. Look for any unfamiliar words in the text and underline them.
Unit 6. Reading. An online message board. Exercise 1. Message board.
Username Penniless. Tips for making money by Penniless. 17th of August, 11:43. Hi, I'm 14 and I want to buy a smartphone. There's only one problem. It's expensive. Has anyone got any tips for making and saving money?
Tips for Making Money by Cinderella, 17th of August, 1330. My parents sometimes pay me to do chores around the house. I wash the car or do the ironing, whatever needs doing. It gives me a bit of extra pocket money.
Tips for Making Money by Owen99, 17th of August, 1555. Why don't you get a job in the school holidays? I'm going to work in a hotel, so I'll have enough money to go on holiday in August. Maybe you could try babysitting.
Tips for Making Money by Kitty B. 18th of August, 10:14. Think about your skills. Maybe you're good with children, so you could babysit for families in your area. Or if you like animals, how about pet sitting while the owners are on holiday? Put an advert in a shop window that says what you can do.
Tips for Making Money by Smart Alec, 20th of August, 2121. I know a way to make money. Sort out the things you don't use anymore, clothes, CDs or toys, and put an advert for them on an online auction website. Other people really will want to buy your old things, and it's much better to recycle them than throw them away.
Re Tips for Making Money by Trendy Girl, 20th of August, 1345. Instead of earning money, why not try to spend less? Do what I do. Buy your clothes at markets and in second-hand shops. You can find some really nice things at great prices.
Re Tips for Making Money by Penniless, 21st of August, 1407. Thanks for your advice. I've seen an advert for a babysitting job, so I'm going to apply. I'm also going to visit the second-hand shops in my area to look for bargains.
Did you know? On average, UK teenagers receive £6 every week from their parents.
So we're done reading the text and listen to it. Now, let's answer the questions. Who doesn't suggest a way of making money? It was... Okay, now let's get on with the second task. Now, for this second task, you would have to answer these 5 questions based on the text that you have just read. So the questions are, why does Penniless need some money? How can Penniless help the environment? Where does Trendy Girl go shopping? What kind of jobs does Cinderella do? And what is Owen 99 going to do in August? So you would have some time to answer the questions, and you can find all the answers in the text itself. Okay, now we're done with the second exercise. Let's move on to the third exercise. Now, let's read the instructions. The instruction is to read the text again and answer the questions that follow. So the first question is, who suggests Penniless to sell some things? The second question, who is planning to do a temporary job? And the third one is, how can Penniless advertise herself? So the answers to all these questions can be found in the text itself. All you have to do is to read the text again and find out what the answers are. So I'm going to give you some time to answer the questions. Right, now, before we end our lesson today, let's look at exercise 4. In exercise 4, you would have to give your opinion on which tips do you think would be the best, and you also need to provide a reason why. For example, the ones in the book, I think the best tip is to do chores in the house because it's an easy way to make money. So you could come up with your own reason. You look at each of the tips and then you think which one would be the best and you give your own reason to it. So I guess that will be all for today. Now, if you have any questions, you know where to find me. And thank you for joining my class today.